Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 The Great War with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the sublime Ottoman Empire, and obviously shaky hands. So we are defending Libya against the Italian incursion, quite successfully actually I have to say, because the attack is way milder, and I'm starting to understand why you guys thought that defending this would be easy, because it is. So far we have pushed them away everywhere, and we are destroying their units that were deployed on our in our territory. So let's see how that's gonna go. And alright, there is a civil war brewing in the Qing Empire. Yep, Great Qing. They are actually fighting. Alright, so we're defending over here. Actually defending, we're attacking to gain Tobruk. Here we are. Actually, these guys are going to be eliminated, and we've already eliminated one of their divisions, and another one is going to fall soon. And then the Mountaineers, and because of that, you guys are basically being now attacked by only 2 units, and that is just lovely. And same here, 4 divisions attacking 1. Alright, well, this might actually end in this episode. We'll see how that's going to go. The bigger issue then is our situation in regards to political power and further decrease of the Ottoman debt, because we have went back up to 19 due to the purchase of the howitzers, which is important. Hey, all right, so this has been done. Nice. I don't think we even need to send you anywhere, do we? Because this area is already fighting. We will have enough units over here to defend, so that's also fine. And this one just needs to be defeated, which it will in a couple of minutes. Alright, you guys can rejoin that attack. You can rest, because you are really not doing well. But yeah, this division will die now. Organization 3.8, how are you doing? Alright, you regenerated enough as well to strike. 3.3. Alright, so you just need to defend here, which you will. This is actually now extremely easy. And you guys just need to push this. Alright, and we finished Concentrated Industry 1. Good for us. Now, going with Concentrated Industry 2 would be great, but the penalty is so great that I don't want to do it. 1912 is actually around the corner. So I might want to do the analytical engine, but instead what I think we're gonna go with... I mean, this is so expensive though, and it just gives us it's gonna, yeah, we need to do it. Unfortunately, we need to do it. An analytical engine invented in 1847. The analytical engine was considered the first Turing complete computer, meaning it shared the same structure as computer from its invention onwards. You guys can actually go over there. Well, that reminds me, this unit is going to be renamed, because it actually distinguished itself. We're not going to be able to change that, but we're going to call them Derne Mudefatimeni, or 30th Derne Mudefatimeni. Derne was a major point of Ottoman defense during the Libyan fight. And hey, yeah, well, I can't really believe they turned the entire war into this. So Turkish victory on Italy. Kingdom of Italy and the Sublime Ottoman State signed a peace treaty at Topkapi Palace in Constantinia. With this, the Italian withdrew from Ottoman Tripolitania without any gain. Sublime Ottoman State, albeit victorious, had to be content with imposing the Italians a small amount of war reparations. However, it also shows that Italy is weaker than the sublime Ottoman state, who are called the sick man of Europe, and their prestige is fallen to the floor. Not dead yet. Man, I really swear I saw Italy doing full-on invasion, and this is just so cool. Much, much nicer. Alright. So this also means that our units have actually proven their concept. And we'll need to start preparing for the Balkan War, which is gonna be a little bit more dangerous, unfortunately. And it's going to be much, much less fun. How strong are their armies? Can we see 20? Let's call that 12 divisions, 8 divisions, and I think Romania also joins. It's about 30. We're going to be facing about 30 to 40 divisions. It's not bad if we can make our armies properly supplied and equipped. It's bad in every other sense of the word. Now, are you guys getting any attrition? No. Alright. So I'll send you to Constantinia. You guys go to Coms and from there to Constantinia. And you're gonna be the basis for our first offensive army. I think we're gonna start drilling you, honestly, right now, because you guys have a decent amount of XP. We're recruiting another division here, which has no artillery. And we lost a lot of it during the fighting. But we're producing almost 3 per week now, so the 80 might seem like a less daunting number. About half a year before we resupply everything. That's actually pretty good. And we're going to get a little bit more output here. And we're going to start getting our first factories. And oh hey, 10 now. Nice. Alright. How's the supplies and railways looking? Yeah, that's much better. We have a railway going down. And expansion. Denizli, Kastamonu. Oh, that's just giving us infrastructure. Alright. Did the current situation actually help with infrastructure somehow? No, it's all 20. Alright, well, that's still fine. Okay, so you get 22, right? No! Oh my god, that actually defeated all of our debt! Oh, that's so cool! Awesome! I did not expect that. It didn't tell me. But that is so cool. Alright, well, then the game has given us a little bit of a something. I like that. Alright, the first cover do... Oh wait, we lost the general because he went fighting. Oh, Tsardom of Bulgaria is justifying against us. Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Alright, let's just... Alright, so you hold these free. You will hold these free. You will hold these free. And you, as a support, one will hold this one. Let's actually give you some battle plans. Alright, this one is stupid. We don't want to go across the river. So I'm just trying to do this. I was hoping they would have a little bit more of a peace here, but it turns out they're not really gonna give that to us, so... And let's have you on the Serbian front. I'm gonna have a plan like this. And this last army could take Montenegro, if it comes down to it. And you guys will come here. Foundation of Hürriyet ve İttilaf Firkasi. After the dissolvement of their party, Osmanlı Ahrar Firkasi, its founding fathers, especially Mehmet Kamil Pasha, founded a new party, sharing similar ideologies to its predecessor. Their liberal views will probably put them at odds with Ittihad ve Terakki Firkasi, but for now, one can do nothing but hope the best for the party. Alright, and we finished the Turkish Petroleum Company. So now, nationalization of key industries. Most of our industry lies in the hand of foreigners. Through various treaties and banks, they control a large portion of the Ottoman industry. If we want to assure the economic independence of our empire, we must start from nationalizing these key industries. Alright. So our armies are moving into place. And I think keeping the first Colorado here is actually not a completely bad idea for future. But what I'm actually... No, it is a bad idea. You know why? Because these units are terribly weak. So it would make much more sense to actually send back the ones that have some strength. Alright, I'll take you guys over here. And this one also distinguished itself. So let's rename it to... to 26th Benghazi Muhafizlari Timani, which is the unit of the Benghazi defense. You guys will also be relegated to the support here. And you guys the same. So we're basically switching all of our units for proper situation. And as I said, I think you guys could start drilling. Yeah, let's do it. Because we'll need you at full strength. Because you're going to be the main assault squad. Agadir crisis resolved. Alright, that's good news. After a period of crisis and negotiations, French and German diplomats have finally reached a conclusion to the end of the Agadir crisis. As a concession for the French annexation of Morocco, they have ceded the French Congo to the German Empire. Europe can return to normality, or at least for now. Now that the crisis is over, we will see its consequences on the participants. The crisis has been an embarrassing one for the Kaiser, and we may soon see changes to his government. Furthermore, the French must now secure Morocco, which will without a doubt result in further conflict. Right, how much time do we have for this? 145 days. Alright, we'll need to do this. Alright, the factor is coming soon. 60, that's actually really cool. Yeah, we need more equipment for our support divisions. Alright, you guys can stay here. What do we have? Actually, no, you won't. We'll switch you with these ones.
Hazırım efendim. Harekete hazırım.
This one will also have some fun. I have to switch them to infantry units. I'm actually kind of happy to say that we have done a lot of progress. I'm starting to feel a little bit hopeful about our future. Not that we will be able to do much. Especially the front against the Russians is gonna be just terrifying, which, believe it or not, we need to get somehow, and I have no idea how, the trench warfare, which requires 500. 500. Jesus Christ, military experience. I mean, we're gaining a decent amount per day, but it's nowhere near enough. I guess getting Musa Kazim would shave off 50. Yeah, you're not giving us anything, you're just... Alright. So whatever it is, it is. Artillery. Craft medal. Alright, so the static warfare one is actually a pretty good one, but the entrenchment is still much more important. How much are we getting here? I know that we get a doctrine reduction. A 50% one, alright, so that's good. That's 100% reduction, but for research. Is there another land doctrine reduction? 3 more factories here. Yeah, we'd have to go all the way here, but just this. So that's a 50% cost. And then we can get a 10% cost reduction from him. So that's 50 and then 125. Well, it's starting to look a little bit more reasonable. Success of Hurriyet ve Itilaf Firkasi in the by-elections. I mean, we're gonna get a ton from the war here, so it's also something to think about. Not long has passed from the formation of Hurriyet ve Itilaf Firkasi, yet they already secured a huge victory. HIF won an overwhelming majority. Oh no! In Istanbul, which was earlier an Ittihadist stronghold. As the main elections are approaching, some can't help but wonder what will happen to them, especially since the popularity of the Hurriyet ve Itilaf Firkasi has skyrocketed recently. Many expect a backlash from the Ittihadists for these events. Oh, that's really bad. That is really bad, because... yeah, so we'll have to fight in Yemen. Dang it. That's not good. But I don't really know what to do at this point. Unless we get emergency political power. I'm not stopping our development because of that for a month. Or 2, actually. Glory to the Action Army, that would be nice, but you guys don't want that. I'm not gonna go against you. It would solve all our problems, though. Stage mutiny. No, those are all nice. All are now nice sounding. Question is, what can we do with that? Alright, and we're digging deeper when it comes to the equipment and everything. Because of the training. They're getting better. Not much we can do at all. Army of the bygone era. Crippling illiteracy. Alright, this is the harbor process is gonna be done soon. It's December. Oh yes, we just finished the factory. Nice. Nice. 4 per week. And I'm gonna get you about 5 and a something. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think we might want to start focusing a little bit more on the infantry equipment. Believe it or not. Alright, but you're coming on 18th of April. And I think it's going to change with these 2 factories. We're going to get the 4 soon as well. Which might even put us at maximum. No, it won't. But we'll get to close to a maximum. Because we are not able to resist this. I'm thinking, do we... We do not really have a reserve army here. I could send you guys there, my best units, and just have you defeat them. Hopefully they're not gonna have anything major. On December 14th, 1911, Roald Amundsen and 4 others arrived at the pole, 5 weeks ahead of the British party led by Robert Falcon Scott, as part of the Terra Nova expedition. Amundsen and his team returned safely to their new base, and later learned that Scott and his 4 companions had died on the return journey. So wait, what's gonna happen here? Marib. Wait. Owner and control of Marib. Just Marib then. Alright, so it's gonna be only this one. So we could... The question is, do we put our units there? It makes sense to put them in the mountains and just have them fight it out. What's the supply limit here? Surprisingly good. Okay, let's send our armies there, or army. And just have them finish their training in the mountains there, because that sounds like a good plan. Expansion of the Anatolian railways. Railways is a must for the industrial growth of our land. Anatolia is currently a wasteland with no access possible to it. By expanding our railways reach to there, we can industrialize Anatolian hinterlands too. So we get a lot of infrastructure. And what do we go for here? I don't think... This is just about railway. Lack of resources. Fuel gain per oil, that's not necessary for us right now. Enforcement trade. Yeah, let's go and get... Defense, defense, defense. Soft attack, soft attack. Let's get this one. Early grenades. Breakthrough is good. Around the turn of the 20th century, the ineffectiveness of the available types of hand grenades, coupled with their levels of danger to the user and difficulty of operation, meant that they were regarded as increasingly obsolete pieces of military equipment. So this is gonna help our units perform a little bit better. Alright, 26th of March. I can get behind that. So we can do another one then, and have 1. Yeah. 2 for infantry equipment and 4 for support equipment. By the time it's more than likely actually we're gonna have done even these. So we'll have 4 extra. So we'll have about 14 factories working on that, and we will have 4 extra military factories, which means we'll have 10 on 12. Alright, so I'll put probably 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and we're gonna start producing our own howitzer here. And not that it's gonna be something sustainable, but we'll do what we can. So where you guys at? Coming. Alright, stability back to 78% is really good. Man, I'm so happy that they actually paid the reparations to us, because, you know, we wouldn't be able to repay it with this crippling, or what they call power debt. Consider censorship, those are new. Yeah, construction free, excavation 2. Yeah, these are all. They're real nice, but not for now. So the threat come from the Balkan League next.
Emirlerinizi bekliyorum. Harekete hazırım.
Yeah, these units needs to be all turned into regular divisions, because what they're doing right now is not sustainable for us. They will not be beneficial enough to keep it in the front, and that is a real problem. The new options open here? I don't think so. I have to do this one too soon, which really sucks, because if we want to fully mobilize, no, I mean that just sets the base expecting situation, extensive conscription, 50 war support. Might not even need to go beyond that, because it's beneficial for us to actually have a growing economy at this point, or so I would say. So you guys drilling again, right? Yes. Which is not great because it's consuming our equipment, but on the other hand, it will make these units perform way better. 80, 77, 75, 41, yeah. Alright, and then we're gonna actually start exchanging things like paying our debt for the German howitzers. That is options, and we might even think about stuff like these. Infrastructure, Mesopotamia. For this one, but the 15. Oh, these ones would be good actually. These are our own. They don't cost us anything and they just give us extra productions. Alright, well that's good. Can we do something with this political power. Sorry, command power. I don't think so. So basically stuck. Declare jihad. Oh, nothing really there. Cool. So I think I'm gonna end the episode here. We're doing really much better than I expected. 21 factories right now, which, you know, it makes us happy, 14 and 6, but compared to other states, yeah, and Russia. So we have 14, they got about triple, maybe double and a half on civilian, and we got 6 military, they got about 4 times more. So they're gonna be much more proficient. We're facing about the same amount of military factories. No, more of them on the side of our enemies. So, but they're fractured, so it's actually kind of good. Albanian revolt aftermath. We get more resistance. The uprisings in Albania are not stopping despite our best efforts. Local figures are realizing that we may not be able to project enough power to the area, and talks of independence are running rampant through Albania. We may have to prepare for the worst. So let's end it when we get the railways finished. I'm bleeding out heavy artillery pieces. But fair enough, you guys are getting better. I'm not gonna pretend it's like it's not the case. Just to keep an eye on the timer, because I don't want you guys to be drilling. You will not be. You'll be done with drilling way before that happens. You won't, though. So still is a valid point. Alright, so we finished the expansion of the Anatolian Railway, and now we can get to the Anatolian Industrial Revolution. It's never too late for industrialization. Though Anatolia remains as a useless, unattained mass of land, we can start industrialization in there. Just like the rest of the Europe, Anatolia will be industrialized. 4 civilian factories. And let's just check the situation of infrastructure. Alright, custom will now have free. You guys all have free. Alright, it's actually not bad. Do we have anywhere for? We got 3. Alright, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. The one factory is working hard. We're producing 4.6 support equipment every week. Amazing. That's gonna give us soon the option to, you know, upgrade our assault infantries with cavalry recon detachment. Again, it's gonna give them defense, but a little bit of breakthrough as well, and soft attack, which is really good. But most importantly, it gives them reconnaissance, and that's what we want. I don't really care about the movement though. I might actually, thinking about it, you know, it might actually be beneficial for us to go with the Rangers. Because these guys actually give attack. They give it in less of a place, but they still give a reconnaissance. And then they give attack. Or a light armored recon company. That would also be great, because they would really help us. Well, that's music of the future. So getting them Rangers and then upgrading them would be good. Reconnaissance is really good when you use it. People hate it usually, but I really like it. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, you guys take care.